What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you're having a good one. Today I am doing another music type video because I haven't done a music type video in a hot minute. Well, I shouldn't say hot minute. I did the obviously the most recent one was the Frank Ocean Blonde review, which was kind of like a look back on the record thing. And this is kind of what I'm doing with this album as well. And and since Blondes was such a successful video, for at least in terms of successful for my channel at least, and viewership, cracking over 100 something views, which if you watched that video and liked it, I truly appreciate it. So today we are going to be talking about an album that I once wrote off as a kid, but years later I started listening to it and I was just like, damn, I was truly missing out. And this album is none other than Bryson Tiller's Trap Soul. And let's go ahead and talk about it. So Trap Soul came out almost 10 years ago, and I remember seeing the promo for Trap Soul back in the day about Bryson Tiller's debut album. And I listened to it at the beginning and I thought it was like, damn, this shit was horrible. I thought it was just not that great at the time. And then years later, I started listening to it again. And I'm like, I really missed out on a lot of like really good music that came out of it. Because not all of R&B, but a lot of R&B at the time when 2014-15 was around, a lot of it was stale, redundant, nothing new. And Trap Soul brought like a new, different edge from the beats to the flow that Bryson sings to. The lyrical content. I mean, it's a very dark and moody aesthetic to it, and it's really good. A lot of the songs, so some of the songs that I really like on there is obviously Exchange is a fucking classic. I love Rambo for however long. I absolutely adore the sequence in 502 Come Up. 502 Come Up, on God. That's a song that I have on a playlist that's called my late night playlist. Love that song. And then, of course, the legendary Right My Wrongs. And then there's so many other songs on here that you can listen to that are really good, but those are like my favorites. Especially 502 Come Up. 502 Come Up is really good. And just brought something different to these songs just brought something different to the genre that never that I would have imagined it being. And just it worked out so good. And it's a great record. I think it's a album. Even you may not like it at first, but I think you should give it another try. It's one of those records. And I truly believe this album to be a masterful record. And something that you should listen to. It's like same with Blonde. Like, it took me a while to actually appreciate Blonde and its efforts. And that's what I said in this video. And this is another one of those things. The song Don't, which is a good song. Is it like my super highlight? No, but I think it's still a good song. And compared to his not proteges, but like his peers, he stands above the rest. And it showed at the time. He just recently released a new album, the self-titled Bryson Tiller record. I have listened to that, and honestly, I truly believe that might be close, if not his best record yet. The song choices, I mean, honestly, obviously his worst album is True to Self. I don't care what anyone says. That album was not great. Then he came back with Anniversary, which was, I got the chillest vibe of winter when I listened to that album. It was so fucking great. It reminded me so much of Trap Soul. It reminded me of Trap Soul 2.0. But obviously the original Trap Soul it's bar none. It's second to none. It is a great record. I'm not here to give the history on the album. I'm just kind of giving you my opinion on why you should listen to it. And I have two reasons why. One, if you're into exploring music and just exploring music in general and you want to expand your horizons with genres, I think it's a great record to get, especially on vinyl. If you're a vinyl collector, you should definitely collect it. I'm a huge collector of CDs, vinyl, and all that stuff. I collect that stuff all the time So like it's a big hobby of mine. I did release a CD collection a couple years ago. I've since grown that collection big time, along with other collection as well, and just it's something that I really enjoy. And albums like Trap Soul are like albums that I'm like, I want to put that on the vinyl player and I want to just listen to it and just chill, drink a beer to, whatever it may be. It's just that type of album, and it's so great. And I know people are going to be like, oh, this album's trash and stuff like that, but you're not giving it its proper chance. Now, if you're saying like AJR's Neo Theater, which is the most abhorrently awful thing I've ever put my ears to, people who say that album's good, and I actually gave that album a chance, despite what critics have said, that album's fucking ass. And just do not ever listen to that album. For your safety, do not ever listen to that album. But you should definitely listen to Trap Soul. Bryson Tiller's Trap Soul is a really great record. And I've said that like 25 times in this video. See, you can tell my videos aren't scripted because I say shit and I just like go with it. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about it. Great album. I definitely recommend anyone who wants to get into his discography, or if you want to get into more like R&B type music, or you just want to get into more music in general. Trap Soul's a good record. It's very innovative, a very different album, especially for the time that it came out. Because a lot of the music during 2014, 2015 just sounded, I'm not going to lie to you, it sounded like pretty fucking terrible. So when the album like this comes out, and then of course albums like Dead Roses by Black Bear, which is another great, moody record that is so innovative, and you just don't hear much of it like anything like it. It's just those two albums are just, man. Yeah, but that's all I really gotta say. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you want to see more music type content, I know I kind of went off topic like I always do in all my videos, but this album means a lot to me, and it's an album that you should listen to, especially if you're like just wanting to chill, or if you're going out on a date, you should definitely play this album. It's just a great album to listen to. There's really nothing else to say to it except the reasons why you should listen to it. One, it's to expand your horizons. Two, it brings something different. And three, it's just, I don't know. It's something that's kind of like the repeat of two. It's something different, and it's got something for everyone, and it's got something for people that may not have heard music and be like, damn, I just discovered a new artist, even though he's been around a few years. That's like me when I discover a new band or artist. It's like that. So this is just to help discover new people, or maybe new people. Obviously, Bryson Tiller is a very popular artist, so you obviously probably heard of him. But this album's great, man. If you have never listened to it before, definitely listen to it. It's a great album. Anyway, like I said, thank you so much for watching, and peace out, guys.